Hello friend, today we are going to discuss about red tagging in 5 years. What is red tagging process and what are the mechanisms and steps involved in red tagging process and what are the benefits of red tagging. First, red tagging mechanism is a structure approach. It is actually ensure that potential useful items are evaluated properly, and it by using 7 steps we can enhance the workplace efficiency and reduce wastage and promote a clean and organized productive environment in line with the 5S principles. And in 7 step approaches, first is sorting, means what is wanted and what is unwanted, what you needed or what is not needed, means eliminate what is needed or does not belong to your space, workspace or area. And second is make a red tag committee for the red tagging process. And third step is define a criteria for red tagging process, means how to decide it is unwanted. For this we need to define a criteria, means it can be maybe needed in future, yeah, can be unwanted, cannot be used any at all. For that we need to define the criteria for red tagging. And fourth step is create the red tag formats, and after discussion with red tag committee we need to create a format, means what are the content in that formats. And after that conduct the red tag sessions, means discussion with each items that red tagging done. And after that identify red tag items and tag it, means uh, after conducting the red tag session we need to identify the red tag items and provide the tag on it. And next step, that is seventh step, is move the items from which are already tagged to red tag area, a defined area, that is red tag area. Which item are already tagged, we need to move that area. These are the 7 steps. Now we are going to explain one by one in details these steps. First step is sorting. Sorting means we need to identify what we are needed or we does not needed, means identify wanted and unwanted items. For this we need to evaluate the current state of your workspace and distinguish between needed and unneeded items. And for this second objective is to retain only what is necessary for the current operation or current environment and remove the excess clusters. And examples for the unwanted items is, that is like obsolete tools or defective materials, broken machinery or irrelevant documentations. For this we have a key question, we can ask yourself by key question: does this item contribute to current work efficiency? If it is not, we can remove. Second is form a red tag committee, means we need to form a committee that have that can make a decision that this document is wanted or may in future needed. This for this we need to make a red tag committee. For this establish a cross-functional red tag committee comprising that's member from various department, that is like production, quality, maintenance, inventory, stores, etc. And the red tag committee is responsible for overseeing and coordinating the red tagging process, ensuring that naturally and maintaining the uniformity in decision, that is decision which had done by the red tag committee, that is uniform. And for this we need to ensure that team collaboration to avoid individual bias. That should we cannot the biased, means the decision should be in by the after discussion with the red tag committee. Next is define the criteria for red tagging process, means develop a clear criteria to evaluate whether item is necessary or unnecessary or potentially needed in future. Criteria may be what are the frequency of that item uses, like daily, weekly or never, and condition of the item, that is functional or broken, and relevant of the current operation, possibility of the future uses are questions. For this we need to ask a question like when was this last used, or does this support current processes, this required. If not required or not uses from long terms, we can define the criteria for red tagging, that is not uses from long time. And create a red tag format, means we need to design a standardized red tag format with input and red tag committees, means red tag committee as inputs, and after that we need to define a red tag format in which item descriptions, location of the item, tag dates, reason for the tagging, and responsible person name should be mentioned. And fifth step is conduct a red tag session. For making committee and defining the format, we need to conduct a red tag session. Red tag session is actually schedule a formal session where team members evaluate each item in the workspace and encourage open discussion among participants to assess the items values. And after the open discussion, if concession cannot be reached, the committee should intervene to make a final decision. For this, we need to focus on eliminating what truly does not belong while retaining operational necessities. Next step is identified and tag red tag items. For this, clearly mark identified items with red tag to highlight them for removal or further actions. We need to clearly mark them. Ensure that all red tag items are properly labeled and with their respective tag forms, means filled up red tag form. This visual system make it easier to identify non-essential items quickly. For this, attach the red tag in a visible spot on each item for clear identifications. Next step is move tagged item to the red tag area. For the items which are already red tag provided, that item we need to move in red tag area. For this, designated a red tag area to temporarily store red tag items, and the area of red tag should be clearly labeled and accessible to the team and organized to avoid confusions. And once items are moved in that area, decide their final disposals, means like discard, relocate or repair. And for this we need to set a time line for the actions, means every once in a month, or once in a 3 months, or once in a week, to prevent the red tag area from becoming a cluster zone. Next, what are the items category, means items required regularly or occasionally required, or obsolete, not required to all, items required to be reworked or item to be repairs, items for alternate use, it can be rarely required. These are the items category we need to define in red tag format. Next is what is regularly required, means items that are used daily or frequently as a part of routine operation, that is regular required. And occasionally required is items that are used infrequently but still necessary for a specific task or occasional operations, and these should be stored in an accessible but not primarily locations. Third is item not required for item, means items that are obsolete, irrelevant and completely unnecessary for the current process. An item to be reworked, that item can be used again after modification or adjustment, these are comes under reworks. And items to be repaired, that are broken or damaged but can be fixed for future use. And next is item for alternate use, that item that are not required for their original purpose but can be repurposed for something else, that are alternate use. Next is rarely required items, that are seldom used but are important for rare or emergency situation. Next is how to fill a red tag format, that is First is area found, in which area, and item name, quantity, date, tagged by, and category means tools, raw materials, machine part, stationery, furnishing, others, equipment, packaging, instrument, document, or consumable. Next is region for red tag, that is unusable, defected, redundant, or occasionally uses, obsolete, or ages, or expired, or others. Action to take, like return back, discard, relocate, sell, or scrap, or others. And supporting information means item found, where location, we need to mention that also. These are the format of the red tag process. Benefits of red tagging process means remove workspace organization, enhance productivity, cost saving, and better space utilization, and support sustainability goal, and encourages employees in engagements. And next is red tagging register and closure system. What are the importance of the red tagging register and closure system? In red tagging register, we need to mention these sections. Means to maximize the benefit, the following steps and records should be maintained. First is tag number, item descriptions and location, date of the tag, and region for red tag, actions required, and responsible person, means who are responsible for that tag area, red tag area, and action taken. Next is their closure process steps, means review red tagging item, action taken, document the outcome, clear the red tagging area. These are the closure process. Next is monitor compliances, means conduct regular check to ensure that no unresolved item remains. Mean every item should be resolved and removed as a defined frequency from red tag area. Next is red tag closure. Actually, red tag closure process ensure that all action related to red tag items are completely, effectively, and permanently closed. Means for this, elimination of the red tag area cluster, and clear action resolution, and increase efficiency and audit readiness. And next is benefit of maintaining a red tag register. What are the benefits? First is centralizing documentation. Second is improved accountability. Third is easier tracking and analysis. And fourth is supports decision making. Thank you very much.